Hey guys, I decided to do another names video, and this video is going to be about names from a website called Neopets.com. And I don't know if any of you guys play Neopets, but it is a website with virtual pets, and it's been around for a long time, and I've personally played it since I was 11 years old, so I've been a member on the website for a long time, and I still play it. If you guys do play Neopets and you want to be my Neo friend, you can send me a message. And if you don't play Neopets but you are curious about it, or if you just want to do me a favor, I'm going to put a link to my referral in the little doobly-doo, and you guys can click it and sign up, and I get stuff if you do that. So, yeah. Anyways, they have some very interesting names on their site. There are hundreds of them. I just spent like an hour looking through a list of all the different names of characters on their website, and they have some really crazy ones, and a lot of them that I think are invented names and just really unusual names. And so I picked some of the more interesting ones to share with you guys, and I might do another video on Neopets names later just because there are so many. I wrote down a list of any that stood out to me, and this is the list I've made so far after going through all of them. And, oh yeah, there's a backside to it too, and there's 2 columns over here, so like there's a lot of names. So I've only picked 12 boy and 12 girl names to go over today. So the first one, I'll start with the girls. The first one is Fiora. And this name, I'm pretty sure, was just invented by Neopets because I can't find it anywhere else. And it is the name of one of the main fairy characters on the site. So I think it's a really pretty name, and I think Fifi is such a cute nickname, and I think Fiora is really beautiful. The next one is Iska, and this one is a Hebrew name from the Bible, and it is traditionally spelled with an H at the end, and it means to watch or observant, and I think this is a really beautiful name. I really like it. The next one is Lunara, and I'm pretty sure this one is just based off of the name Luna, which means moon, and it's pretty cute. I like it. Next one is Vissa, and all I could find about the name Vissa is that it is a city in Russia. So I think that they probably just invented it or took it from the city name, but I think it's kind of cool sounding. The next name is Ilana, and I think this is a really pretty name, and it is a form of the name Yolanda, which I think Ilana is way prettier than Yolanda. And Yolanda is a Greek name meaning violet flower. However, I found a few sources that said Ilana was a French name, so maybe it is a French version of Yolanda. I'm not quite sure. I've never heard this name, Ilana, anywhere but Neopets. So. The next one is Dela, which is one of my favorite names, and it's an English name, and it means dale or valley. I just think it's super cute, very pretty, and it reminds me of the name Darla, but a more modern version. The next one is Cassandia, or Cassandia, and I think this is probably just a variation on the name Cassandra, and I like it that you could use Cassie or Sandy if you like that name, or Andy, would be a little more boyish nickname. The next one is Delina or Delina, and this is a Germanic name, and it means noble, and it is related to the name Adeline. The next one is Ethne, and I'm not 100% sure if I'm pronouncing this name correctly. I tried to look up the pronunciation, but it was difficult. It's a Celtic name, and it means little fire, and this was actually the artist Enya's real full name, which I thought was interesting. The next one is Elwyn, and I think this is a super cute name. It's an Old Norse name, and it means supernatural being, which is a pretty cool meaning. The next one is Emiya or Amaya, and I'm pretty sure this is an invented name. The only place I could find it was as a surname, but I think it's cute, and I think Mia or Maya or Mimi is a really cute nickname. The last one is Juida, which I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this name right at all, because I believe this is also another invented name. I couldn't find it anywhere but neopets.com. So it's an interesting name. It's not really like one of my favorites, but I thought it was really different and weird, so I put it on here. Okay, so for the boys, the first name that I have is Gwyl, and the closest name I could find to this was Gwylan or Gwylan, which is a Welsh name meaning festival. I think Gwyl is pretty cool, although it would be cool on a girl too, I think. The next one is Leighton, and I really like this name. I knew someone with the last name Leighton, and I really liked it since then. It's an Old English name, and it means one from the meadow farm, and I just think it's cool. It's kind of old-fashioned sounding, but I do like it. The next one is Lochran, and I believe this is a surname. I think it's really cool, and I love the nickname Loch, so I really like that one a lot. The next one is Ociel, and this one looks pretty girly written down, but I found the origins of it in, this is just an alternate spelling, I believe, of Ociel, which is spelt with a C, and also can be spelled with just one L and no E at the end, which I think is a much more masculine looking spelling, O-C-I-E-L. And Ociel is a Latin name, and it means from the sky, which makes sense since ciel means sky in French. The next one is Rel, and this is a diminutive form of the name Durel. It is of French origin, and it means strong, and I think this is a cool name. I really like our names, I think. Speaking of our names, the next one is Rohain or Rowan, and it comes from the name Rowan, I believe. So basically the same, only without the E at the end. Rowan is a Celtic name, and it means little red-haired one, which is kind of cool. And I love the nickname Ro, so I really like this name. The next one is Vond, and I really like this name a lot. It's one of my favorite characters on Neopets, and all I could find about this is that it's a surname. I did find that it's used as a first name for some people, but I couldn't find any explanation of where it came from or what it means. So if anyone knows, let me know. The next one is Branston, which is a really cool Old English name, and it means broom town, which is a little bizarre, but I think Branston is a really cool, modern sounding and usable name. The next one is probably one of my favorite ones on the boys list is Jaren, and it's a Hebrew name, and it means to sing or to shout. I was trying to mix them together. And I just think it's really cool and definitely would be usable today, fits in with other names that are popular today. Next one is Quentin, and this name always makes me think of One Tree Hill, and it's a Latin name, and it can mean either fifth born or born in the fifth month. And I just think Q names are cool, and Quinn is a cool name, cool nickname. The next one is Lug, I believe is how it's pronounced, and all I could find about this name is that it's the name of a Celtic god. Kind of cool, but I think people would not know how to pronounce it because I don't even really know how to pronounce it. But it's cool looking. The next one and the last one is Dalton, and this is an English name meaning town in the valley, and I think this is a really cool name as well. So the names that I couldn't find any meanings for would be Fiora, Lunara is a total name, Visa, besides that it's a city in Russia, and the last one, Juita, for the girls. And then for the boys, I couldn't find a meaning for the name Vond or Lochran or Gwyl on its own. So if you guys happen to know anything about those names, I would really appreciate you leaving comments about them because I'm curious if they have meanings or if they're just invented. My favorite names from this list for the girls, probably Dela and Ilana. And for the boys, I would have to pick Jaren and Rowan and Lochran. So leave a comment telling me which names you liked, or if there were names on this list you had never heard of, because there probably are. There are definitely some very uncommon names. So thank you guys for watching. Please have a wonderful day and click the subscribe button if you can. It takes like half a second. Thanks again. Bye.